Akemy, thank you so much for doing this. I know your time is so valuable. Let's reminisce for a sec. Miami Nationals were a couple weeks ago. You got the bodybuilding overall. Broad question, what went through your mind when you're on the diagonal, they call your name? I heard from some interviews that you've already done that you were pretty shocked.
I was very shocked. I've been in nationals before, and the best I can it was fourth place. So I'm always very aware of my number. So when they call my number for the overall, I was like, "Are you sure are you sure you're talking to me?" It was yeah, it was shocking. But at the same time, I think when I saw the pictures afterwards, I was like, I think I brought a good package.
What kind of drastic changes did you need to make as you entered into the bodybuilding division?
You know what? Not much, because I always try to actually keep my body in the small size and smaller size, trying to fit into figure. However, my body was just growing, kept growing. So it was actually just easy to just let go and let my body, take its turn pretty much. So this time I did less cardio. My diet was 100%, like on point, and I never did keto. That before I was doing keto, trying to keep my body on the smaller size. Like I said, my legs, I stopped working on my legs for a minute, and they kept growing. So it was kind of like, just let me be, So really, the changes for the most part was keeping my waist small. And the way I did this was by kind of like bracing myself, kind of like keeping my body from, rocking back and forth when I was doing, the movements, contracting the actual muscle that I was working. So the main thing was that keeping my waist small while the rest of my body kind of like catch up.
Talk about your team a little bit. Who got you to get to where you are?
So Mass Body Construction is a team of two ladies. The actual lady that got me into bodybuilding is Melody Specco. She's actually a bodybuilder herself. She turned pro in Canada. And when I saw that, I'm like, okay, Canada is a very, very hard place to turn pro. So I'm like, so maybe you know what you're doing. So she's like, you know what, you don't have to grow anymore. You just have to, have a better condition to do women's bodybuilding. So I'm like, you know what, why not? Let's do it.
Miami Nationals, Akemy, Miami Nationals was the first time your sister saw you on stage in person. What was, you're winning the overall, you're winning first place in your class. What did she say to you when you got off stage?
So let's, I'm going to go back a little bit. My parents were here in the US 4 weeks prior to my show. And because of immigration changes and so forth, they got stuck in Tijuana. So I was there for 9 hours. I didn't eat for 9 hours. I didn't drink any water. So it was pretty bad. That one day was really, really bad for me. So I told my mom, I said, if I win, I'm really, really good, really good. So in nationals, it's like to have a member of my family, my sister that never saw me before. It's like, and again, so when I went in the back. I never saw her before the show, so I didn't even know she got into the show. The reason why I knew is because my sister is really, really loud. As soon as I step up the stairs, I just hear my name and I can just, and I'm like, okay, she's there. So that was, yeah, for sure. I was very happy, very happy. And I'm very shy when it comes to stage. So I kind of like have to like talk to myself so I don't freeze. Always I'm like, okay, it's kind of like somebody pushing me into the stage. So when I heard her voice, I was like, okay, she's there, I'm good. And coming off the stage, she doesn't really know what bodybuilding is or what, like how, placing. So when she sees me on stage, she just sees me and that's it. She doesn't know, where I am or kind of like what the prejudging is about. She has no clue. She's a runner. So when I came off stage, I'm like, they never moved me. And she's like, what does that mean? I'm like, I mean, I'm in the middle.
Is she your only sibling?
Yes, yes. It's just the two of us.
You have a daughter.
I do have a daughter.
What does she think about this whole bodybuilding world?
So when I started, she was there for my very first show and I won the overall. And she was really, really small. And she just got a hold of my sword and she started swearing back and forth. And she was just like in the moment. So she really, she liked that because it was like a beauty passion. Now she started growing 4 years now, and then it's like, okay, it's a diet. Then it's a tilapia, and she doesn't like to diet. She likes chips, she likes chocolate, she likes to eat. So it's kind of like she likes me winning. She just doesn't like the diet. The diet is just she's just a kid. So I put her in CrossFit. That way she can have a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of exposure to what exercise is about, but I don't push it yet because I became a bodybuilder when I was ready.
Well, Akemy, what's it like having fans, people coming up to you, motivated by you?
You know what? It's very humbling. I never expected to grow into this. I did it as a hobby. I always train, so this is what I like to do. So when I go to other shows and people recognize me and they call me by Baby Hawk, I'm still, it doesn't get old. It doesn't get old at all. And I'm humble that people actually follow me and they people that look up to me. It's absolutely humbling.
What do you think it'll take to be in first call out on a pro stage?
To be honest, to keep the same package and better. Not grow anymore, better condition. Better condition. I would say that because for what the fans say and what the judges told me, they like what they saw. So if it's not broken, I'm not gonna try to fix it.
I feel like when you're posing on stage, you feel like a different person up there?
Yes, it's a battle between me and me because I'm so afraid. I almost quit nursing school because I don't like public speech. So I'm very, very shy. So when I go on stage, I almost like I'm by myself. I'm by myself, and I look at the judges. I acknowledge them. I know that they are looking at me. So when I look at them and they have a smile, I kind of like get like, okay, I'm doing right. I'm doing it right. I look good. When I see the like the judges are like, then it's like it's kind of discouraging. This time in particular, I'm sorry that I interrupt you. This time in particular, I only have my boyfriend and my sister on the crowd. So I noticed that when I first came out by myself and I turned around, the whole crowd just started clapping and started yelling. And I'm like, okay, I engage people that don't even know me. I fed up with that for sure. Like, yeah, that was like I got goosebumps, and I'm like, okay, this is my moment here.
You're originally from Cuba. Do you ever go back?
Every year, it's like I need to recharge my batteries, so I almost go 2 or 3 times a year.
What's it like there?
Um, it's a poor country. It's an island, but people know me there. They'll talk to you no matter if they know you or not. Everybody's almost like on vacation. I love it because I get more contact with humans instead of being on the phone. They don't have internet on the phone, so they have to talk to you. If you need directions, people will talk to you. Um, they'll come up to you, or if you're driving is like you stop and you're like, how do I get to this place or whatever. So it's like, it's pretty personal. It's like people talk to you a lot more. And my family is there. It's always fun.
Oh, it's always fun sometimes, Akemy, to hear another language. Do you want to say anything to your family right now in your language?
Bueno, mami, yo sé que querías estar en el show. Lo siento mucho que no pudiste, pero bueno, mi hermana estaba ahí. Y yo sé que tú me estás promoviendo allá en Cuba y que ya todo el mundo tiene las fotos mías por allá en el gimnasio donde yo empecé, que es prácticamente un huequito. Hay fotos mías también, Mima, te lo agradezco muchísimo, mi papá también, y que Dios los bendiga a todos.
What did you just say?
So I told my mom, I said, thank you very much for supporting me, and I know she wanted to be at the show, and she couldn't, but at the same time, it's like she was with me, and I know that now she's actually promoting me by giving pictures to everybody and taking the pictures to the gym where I started, which is a very, very small gym. And she's always like promoting me. So thank you, and God bless her.
How about last question for you? Can you leave us with some motivation? There's always some people watching a video and they're maybe lacking some motivation to eat clean and work out. What would you say to
them? First of all, you have to like what you're doing. But if it's not for bodybuilding, for health, go to the gym, eat clean, drink a lot of water, because it's a lot of pollution. There's a lot of health problems. I'm a nurse, and I see it all the time. So it's not just as a bodybuilder, it's as a nurse, as a human. It's like, take care of yourself and respect yourself. Love yourself. Your body is a temple. You only get one. Only one. That's the only thing you own. Everything else can go, but your body stays with you. So take care of your body all the time.
You know what you own during this interview? You have some of the best lighting on Skype. I mean, it's really above average. So well done on the lighting. It's unusual to have good lighting on Skype. So well done. I really appreciate your time. Like I said in the beginning of the interview, I know it's so valuable, and I'm sure you're very busy. And I hope to talk to you again next year.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you for interviewing me. Thank you for the opportunity.